That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Good set. 19.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check nickel.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Mike 50.
Mike 59. There you go. 29. 24. 9, let's go.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Foles. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
What we got? Here we go.
Here's Foles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Foles. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. put this one through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They keep it with Miller on first down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check three. I got it.
Watson now to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 23 yards the pickup there. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Jaguars 23.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Watson with a give to Miller. Miller with a 1st down and more. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
This is it. Look at the egg.
Watch the screen.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 4-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
from the 29. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Five. Mike 29. Watch the 38.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
29 is the Mike 29. Watch the count. 12.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check four. Sponge. No. 13. Hey, Delta. Watch it, you go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. DeAndre Carter is deep for the Texans. And now out comes Houston. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
47 to Mike, boy. 47. Check. 24. Get that ball. Watch safety creeping. 29. Check. Crunch.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Josh Allen able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. It's taken to the 26. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
At the 37-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 29 is the mic. Mike.
6.
29 is the mic.
2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, 37 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 77 yards. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check.
What we got?
Back to throw here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun. and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Tiger.
He's coming.
Hey, Haywood. Where'd he go?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Watch the car! Watch the car!
After the interception, here's Watson. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time.
First down, Houston.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Whitey!
You better bring it.
Go!
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find O'Shaughnessy open left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 more there and another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of... He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 50 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Mindset. 19. Watch right. Watch right. Watch right. You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, 31. Check 37.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Wide 80. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
Slam.
Hey, orbit.
29 is the Mike 29. So we got man.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
A gain of 15 yards.
Foles now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6.
Mike 29. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Curl.
Mike 29.
Hey, zoom.
Damn.
Now back to throw. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Wide 80.
Pick it up.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Miller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
No timeout.
Under 10. Under 5.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Watson off play action. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 48 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Tonight, 180. Let's
get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 26. Check 26.
61. Matchbox lights.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, check 24.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done. the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Wide, get wide.
Water.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
X3, 218, chopper.
50,
Tiger.
55.
Hey, exit. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
What's that? 19! 44!
Quick dance.
Lamar Miller. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the ball. Check. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, tighten down.
29!
Kill.
25!
Hey, turn it up.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Good! 180!
Check 55's the mic. Bring it.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
One. Go!
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Set. 18.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right, versus wind, no wind, if it's a possibility, whatever it is, and they give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from. Between here and here, maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today.